What's up dummies, it's me, Kiki, back at it again with a part 4 of Can an Idiot Beat Infernum. In this episode we'll be finishing what we started last episode, the post-Moon Lord stage. If you missed the first 3 episodes, I highly recommend watching those first. Link will be in the description. Anyways, we have a grand total of 3 bosses remaining. Yharon, the Exo Mechs, and Supreme Witch Calamitas. This is the final stretch. Will I succeed in defeating every boss in Infernum, or will I suffer the consequences of my severe lack of skill? Only one way to find out. I had done it. I had finally done it. I had taken down the Devourer of Gods, and only 3 more bosses stood between me and the victory I so desperately desired. First up on the list, we have Yharon, a big frickin' bird. Surely a big red goofy looking bird can't be as hard as a literal Devourer of Gods, right? Obviously, I needed to become even more powerful before I gave Yharon a shot. So I crafted up some Godslayer armor, made from the ruins of a metal worm. I also crafted a bunch of new weapons, so I could test out which one will be the best against Yharon. With nothing else to do, I decided to start trying out my new weapons, and summoned Yharon in. I didn't like how little damage I was doing, so I went on a quest to find out what weapon I should be using for this fight. After a long googling session, I figured out that my so-called tests were really bad, because after trying like every weapon I could, I realized that the answer was right in my hotbar the entire time. The Orderbringer, one of the first swords I had crafted. With this newfound knowledge, a couple more attempts went by before finally... Oh no. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That's all chicken nuggets. Yharon was defeated. 1 boss down, 2 more to go. Next on the list is the infamous Exo Mechs. 3 beefy mechanical monstrosities with every laser known to mankind. After upgrading my armor to Auric Tesla armor and getting some new weapons and accessories, it was time to summon the Exo Mechs. To do that, I had to decrypt all these schematics I had found throughout my world in these laboratory structures, using Draydon power cells that my power cell factories had been gathering for me since pre-hard mode. All the schematics were eventually decrypted, allowing me to craft the Auric cooling cell. Once installed, this device would let me contact Draydon, and thus allow me to summon the Exo Mechs. After his long yap session, he finally gave me a choice of which of the 3 bosses to summon first. Except, in Infernum, you choose 2 of them. The first one will be fought alone, until sufficiently damaged. Then the second one will spawn, helping out the first. Scary. I decided to give all 3 bosses a shot, one by one, to gauge their difficulty. And my god, they were hard. Apart from Thanatos. Thanatos was literally free. This weapon, the Dragon's Rage, could melt Thanatos in a matter of seconds. This led me to the conclusion that I should either summon Ares, or Artemis and Apollo first, and then Thanatos second. Attempt after attempt, I slowly refined my strategies, using the Zenith against Ares, Dragon's Rage against Thanatos, and then the Arc of the Cosmos against Artemis and Apollo. But I couldn't even get close to winning. My best attempts only ended up getting to the 3rd of 5 phases. It seemed too hard. I ended up watching some videos of people fighting the Exo Mechs, and I eventually came across a couple people who summoned in Artemis and Apollo first, and then Ares second. This method was extremely effective because the Dragon's Rage could destroy Artemis and Apollo, and then when Ares came in, it melted them too, and then Thanatos was still free. After 3 attempts with the strategy, the Exo Mechs were taken down. Okay, so I lost the footage of me killing Exo Mechs. So this is gonna have to do. This is a reenactment of what happened in the killing attempt. Okay, let's go. Whoa, oh my god, I am summoning the Exo Mechs. This is crazy. I've got this new strategy where you summon Artemis and then Ares. Watch this, guys. This guy's gonna die. And then and then they do this crap. Yeah, then they're in second phase, right? And then, right, I do more damage, right? And then I go here and, do a bunch of damage to Ares' cannons. And then, yeah, now it's Thanatos. And then Thanatos gets shredded because this weapon's actually insane. Ouch. And then, ouch. Okay, then Thanatos is like dead, right? And so the other two spawn again, and so you just like do this. And then like Ares dies. And then it's just these other two left. And then I go and kill them, right? Like this. Yeah, like this. I go and kill them. And then they die, usually. Oh, and then we're right. It spawns this big sun thing, and then I run away from it because it does a lot of damage. And then eventually, these guys will cooperate. Eventually, they die, and I have killed the Exo Mechs. Woo! This is so cool. Oh my god, this is my first time killing the Exo Mechs. This is amazing. Oh my god. Yeah, I just killed the Exo Mechs for the first time. Let's go. Now shut your yapping face. Leaving just one more boss until the end of the run. Supreme Witch Calamitas. However, before attempting that, I had to craft one more weapon. The Exo Blade. Forged from the THERE DUMMIES, Entropic Claymore, Anarchy Blade, and the Flare Frost Blade. This powerhouse of a weapon tore through absolutely anything. Left-clicking sent out 3 shiny homing projectiles, while right-clicking allowed you to dash in any direction. Along with this, I swapped out one of my accessories with the Draydon's Heart, which replaced my adrenaline meter with a nanomachine meter, which when full will heal me for 360 health. This accessory is a lifesaver, literally. With all that done, it was now time to face the final boss of Infernum, Supreme Witch Calamitas. Oh my freaking god.
Beat it, let's go!
And with that, an idiot has successfully beaten Infernum. Or has he? You may remember that in my first episode, I set the end goal of beating Boss Rush, a very long-winded fight against heavily buffed versions of every single boss in the game. After a couple tries, I decided against pursuing this goal, as I figured it would take way too long to beat it. A full run takes over 30 minutes, and with how I was doing, I don't think it'll be worth it to try and beat Boss Rush. During my few attempts, I was able to make my way to stage 5 of Boss Rush, where the Devourer of Gods made his appearance. And this is where I died. Dude. Quite a few times, before deciding against doing Boss Rush. 86% on Boss Rush is good enough, right? So now, you may be wondering, well, Kiki, what's the answer then? Can an idiot beat Infernum? Well, the answer is probably not what you're looking for. It really depends. If you consider Calamitas to be the end of Infernum, then yes, an idiot can in fact beat the game. However, if you consider Boss Rush to be the end, then